Hi everybody, welcome to Easy Update. This week, I've got Don here.
Howdy.
And we're standing on a green screen for some reason. And I thought it might be interesting because Don is a crafter of worlds, a creator of levels, a genius of level design. And I was recently shook to the core by the revelation that we had at Hall of the Greats that Brad doesn't know if the From Software games are 10s.
Oh, yes.
And so I thought, you know, no shade on Brad. That's fine. You know, whatever. Different strokes for different folks. But like, I thought to myself, what would a perfect game be? So I thought I would take Don here, the genius of all game design, and we would brainstorm for, I don't know, 3 minutes.
Nice.
So we're gonna come up with
jam
session. We're gonna come up with the perfect video game in like less than 5 minutes.
Okay.
Here we go.
Cool. I
do you
thought of
think?
one thing.
Okay.
So I was saying this when I was deliberating in Hall of Greats. I was letting chat know like what an important item is on judging the greatest of games. So a perfect 10 for me, and that is replayability.
Yes,
so for me personally, that's a big thing because even if there are many games that are really great and wonderful, whatever, you know, but when you get through them, just like certain movies, and you're like, yeah, but you know, to watch it again, it's not like a fun rewatch, you know, or certain events happen where it's all about the surprises. So for me, one element in a perfect 10 would have to be a game that you could pretty much endlessly replay and get joy from.
I got an idea, because the first thing that might come to your mind in an endlessly replayable game might be like procedural generation or random level design, but I think that's too random to be perfect.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So I think what you do is though, because you do want continual content, right? So step one of making a perfect game is you teach an AI to make, like you put in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, you put in the From Software games, you put in all these games, you have an AI learn all those games. You, human beings, design the first experience of this game, like the 8-12 hours of the core game, right?
Okay.
And then the AI that's like neuro-mapped to your sensibilities, that has studied all the greats of history, right? You put the Easy Allies Hall of Greats into this AI, and then the AI continually makes DLC that releases every day at 6 p.m. Like another couple of hours of gameplay. Or I guess it would have to release another like 20 hour or like 10 hours worth of gameplay every day.
Yeah, who knows? AI, it could probably work faster than real time.
Sure.
So it could actually produce maybe more than 24 hours of gameplay in a 24-hour period.
Yes, yeah. So then it literally, the game is making itself faster than any human being could ever play it. But it's like thoughtful. It's like good level design, you know? We're talking like future.
Dude, but what if it would be, okay, so it wouldn't exactly be Battle Royale, but what if it's that concept of like 50 people playing it at once? So what if it's this battle against the AI so that your collective is co-op, but it's like 50 people co-op. But this AI is producing maybe 100 hours of gameplay a day.
Yeah.
So like you've got a constant, you know, would that work? I don't know. Is that a possibility? Can we?
Well, here's the thing though, a perfect game, this is a good point, because I was thinking of this as a single player game, and now you've introduced the multiplayer element. So you're right though, a perfect game for all people would have to have modes. So there would have to be a Battle Royale mode and a single player mode. I'm picturing a 3D third-person kind of game like a Souls.
Yeah.
Because I love those. Or maybe this game like changes. Maybe it has like...
It has some jet skiing in it.
Yeah, obviously. You can hop on a jet ski anytime there's water. You can take the jet ski out of your backpack.
On land too, it's just a lot slower. It's not practical.
And
but
you ruin
if you
the
want to
jet
RP...
yeah, you fry the jet ski after a while.
Yeah, burn out the
naturally.
motor.
And if snow, you get a snowmobile. Vehicles, naturally.
Yeah, vehicles
and you can do swords and guns off the vehicles.
Yes.
And like a really moving story. You pump into the AI, you pump every great film of all time.
Yeah.
And every TV show of all time.
And every human emotion.
You program.
Emotional conflict. It would be cool if the AI could develop it'd be cool if the AI could develop like the next console generation also. So that it could actually be like improving. Or
you have to play, this game is so advanced that you have to play it, Dude, wait. Better idea. Well, not the same idea,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Okay. So you don't buy this as a game; you buy it as a console.
Okay.
Each person gets their own console, cheap, like the price of a game, whatever. It's like $60 for this little console, and it's the cloud. It's got the cloud,
Yes,
whatever.
yes, yeah.
Unless you don't have internet, you can buy a more expensive box that doesn't need internet, that can be self-contained. But you input your own favorite games into the thing so that it caters the experience to
it
you
learns.
individually.
Yes, it learns.
So it
everything you like.
changes. It changes what the game is like. Like the first 10-hour experience that's crafted by human beings would be similar. It could make changes based on your choices. But then, like, if the AI, like, if you just love Call of Duty, the AI would start programming it to be more and more like Call of Duty as you go. It's amorphous. It's adaptable.
I love physics. Like always, I love fun physics in a game. Game doesn't
yeah.
have to have a whole lot more besides like a really great physics system to keep me entertained.
Yeah.
So it could be something simple like that. You could just be falling maybe in like one of those parachute simulator things forever.
Have you played a lot of that Sandbox, like sand simulator?
Oh,
I used to
with
play
sands?
that when I was a kid
I still
on the
play
internet.
that all the
Yeah,
time.
it's
I
good.
used to
You
play
should
it all the time.
check out Universe Sandbox. That's a good one.
You know what is it called? Falling Sands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love in Falling Sands to build, because you have the little guy too, right?
I think maybe
you have a little man, yeah, and so, or a little person, I guess it is, and you just, I love to build the person little infrastructure, like out of steel or different kinds of materials, and then set up like, different lava, fire, chain reaction things to have happen, but I'm trying to keep him alive, but I'm watching, and like obviously most of the time he dies. I love that game. I still play it a lot.
Let's do a Falling Sands episode together too.
Oh,
someday.
that'd be cool, yeah.
But yeah, I think that we cracked it.
Yeah, that's about it. So the AI is the easy part.
Yeah.
That we just need to get that.
Just
put
make
that
a genius,
together.
Perfect AI.
Yeah, and then let it pretty much take over.
Just
from
run
there.
with
Just be
it.
like play.
Because the perfect game has to be adaptable to each person.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to please all the people all the time.
That's true.
So this AI has to. You make this AI that's making this game that caters it to those people individually.
It just you put your your favorite games of all time. So it
Yeah.
would have to have like the system that you're talking about, the console
Yeah.
would have to be like, have slots, CDs, take every format because
Yeah.
you need to be able
yeah.
to insert every one of your favorite games from your past. It
Or you could
burns them
scan
all.
it. You could scan the cover and it checks online or something.
Oh yeah, and just finds
Has a
the code,
database.
just grabs the code.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah. Probably illegal.
Blame it on the AI.
You figure that part out, scientists. Yeah, the AI.
It wasn't
AIs
me.
aren't subject
AI
to
did
laws.
it, yeah. Take him to court.
I
See
just programmed the AI to do
if
that.
that'll stick to the
The
AI. in
AI
court.
did it.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it. That solves all video games, I think.
Sweet. Now we just got to kick back and play.